Hola mis serenitas, welcome to my channel. It's your girl Chiquita Serenita, and today we're doing a review, first impressions, and swatches of Beauty Creations Ringmaster Eyeshadow Palette. And it says the show must go on right here. I have all three palettes. I'm not sure if I'm going to get around to all three palettes because of the way things are going in my life right now. It's really crazy with the kids. I was planning on doing like a Q&A or get ready with me, but I don't even know if I'm going to get to do all that. It's because I have 5 kids, okay? For those of you that don't know. And currently I am driving to 4 different schools every morning. Every day I get up, I go and drop off the high schooler, the middle schooler, the elementary one, and then another different school for my preschooler, which is the youngest one that I have. She goes to a whole different other school from the elementary school. It's because of her speech delay. So they have her going to a whole different school. And then I go back home and then go back to the elementary school to drop off my PM kindergartner, okay? Come back home and then go back and pick up the other 2. Luckily, my sister's picking up the high schooler and the middle schooler because she has her own middle schooler going to the same school. But still, like, there is no time here, you know? Because when I'm at home, I'm cooking or cleaning or doing whatever, you know, here at the house. It's just, I have no time. I'm not kidding about that. And I'm super stressed about that. I'm sorry. That's why I haven't put any videos out. It's just crazy over here, okay? So this is what the palette looks like. It looks really pretty. I love the design here where it has this whole, you know, ringmaster as a female. It's really rare to see that type of thing. Normally it's a man, right? The slip that it comes with is exactly the same thing. In the back it says Ringmaster Eyeshadow Palette. And it has the number of each shadow. I don't know why they don't have names. They're just like numbered. And then I think the same is, yeah, the back is pretty much the same. It doesn't have the number sequence thing that it has right here. But it does say Ringmaster Eyeshadow Palette. When you open it up, it has like a little round mirror in here with a little protective film on top. It says Beauty Creations right here. And these are the tones in here. I didn't do a tutorial. You guys already know there hasn't been a tutorial on my videos for a while because I just, like I said, I don't have time for that. I barely have time to do the videos, let alone a whole tutorial. But I am wearing this palette on my eyes. It's very pretty. I love these colors. I used this one as my transition shade. I have this one on my overall lid. I have this one as my inner corner highlight. And this black with glitter is on my outer corner just to like deepen it up. I will say there's like some things in here. I love the pressed pigments. Like, it's like a pigment glitter. It's like a shimmer with glitter. It's super concentrated. Like the way it goes on, it's like jam-packed with sticky glitter. I don't know. It looks cool on the eye though. It's not uncomfortable. Don't get me wrong. When I say sticky, I just mean like it sticks. It like glides on like butter and it's not moving. But the other ones in here, I don't know, you know, because I didn't get to try a lot. I did do this one, actually, I forgot to mention. This is the blue that you see down here. So it's a blue. It's not as vibrant as it is in here, but it is, you can tell it's a blue, obviously. Now, as far as like, you know, because people always talk about what's the quality. Quality with Beauty Creations is always a hit and miss. Some palettes are better than others. I actually don't judge palettes by, you know, I think people expect a lot sometimes, and you're paying $18. I think this is what that costs. Beauty Creations is right around $18, $16, $17. I don't want you to expect Natasha Denona or Pat McGrath quality for that price. So don't do it, please, because that is not going to be. This is more like BH Cosmetics hit and miss sort of type of thing. Some colors are better than others. I have experienced patchiness with this brand, but it's not like a huge thing. Like 1 or 2 colors are patchy and the rest are okay. Some of them might require a little building up. Let me just say this. Compared to Makeup Revolution, which is by far the worst brand that I ever tried. I know there's other people who love Makeup Revolution. But let me tell you that this is like 1,000 times better than that one. So this has better quality. Definitely way better quality than that. But I'm just saying, don't expect it to be Pat McGrath because it's not. It is a cheaper brand, and it's not going to be as up there with everything else, right? So I'm just going to start the swatches. I didn't do a tutorial like I told you guys, but I did tell you guys what's on my eye. And like I always do it, I just start in this corner, and I'm going to go clear across each of the rows until we get to the end of the palette. None of the shadows have like names. They just have like a little number sequence back here. I don't like that they did that, but whatever, you know. And I'm probably most likely going to do both arms because whenever I get like a palette like this, it has so many colors. I can't possibly fit them all in one arm. They have to go in 2 arms, right? And that makes the video longer. So let me get started with the swatches. Like I said, I'm going to start with this red one right here in the corner. And it is a red, like a fire engine red matte. It is on the drier end. It looks like, you know what? It's probably not. I think it's fine. But it did glide up sort of like patchy. But the more I packed it on, it just went away. So it's not bad. But it is on the drier, grittier end, okay? Next is that yellow color right there. Definitely super light, but as I'm putting it on, it's packing on more pigment. I personally don't go for the yellow tones, but it's an okay yellow, honestly. Next, we have this, it's like a cream vanilla beige sort of type of matte. All 3 of these are mattes, okay, you guys? I didn't mention that yellow, but it is a matte, okay? So that's that one right there. Next, we have our first little, this is like a glitter. It's like a silver, oh my god, it looks so beautiful. And it's super buttery. Like, look how it glides on, right? This is only 1 swatch right there. It doesn't really need a whole lot. So, but it does feel like putty. So when I was using the one that I used on my eye, it kept moving around in the pan. So just be aware of that. It's like one of those delicate, so buttery for its own good. Does that even make sense? It's too soft for its own good. So it moves around. So just be aware of that, okay? Next, you have this really white matte. I tend to not go for these shades, but I think it's a pretty good color to have in a palette, especially if you like to create a lot of different looks, including like Halloween looks or cosplay. That's a really good, and it's like really soft. It's like a soft matte. It's not really dry or gritty or anything like that. It glided on really good. Next, you have that blue that I have down here. And I forgot to mention that some of these shadows do have like a little like design indentation in there. So this one happens to have like a star. In that next row, there's a brown one that has like a little heart. This one has a heart. I don't know if you guys can see it, but this one had that star. This has a heart. This has another star and a heart, star. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. So, just letting you guys know. And if I didn't show you, look how pretty that blue is, right? It is a really pretty blue. It has no problems. It's still on the light tin. I would say build it up because I definitely did have to pack it on my eye. So you will experience that. You will have to like pack it on really good. But the pigmentation does show up. And that's all that matters to me in the end. Next we have this very white shimmer. It's on the sheer end. Honestly, it looks very, very light. And it's flaky. The flakiness kind of goes away the more you press the pigment down. But it's like a silver white. Yeah. That one's just okay to me. It's not ugly, but I don't know. I don't know how to feel about that one. In the next row, we have this super bright pink matte. Ooh, that's a pink, you guys. That is a pink. Look at that. And then you have another. This one's a glitter. This one's definitely a glitter. You can totally tell that it's a glitter. Plus, the more that, you know, you try to wipe it on, it has that sticky adhesive in the background. You know how to have it stick to your eye. But it doesn't do a really good swatch. That's how you can really tell it's a glitter. But it's like a bronze. Like a bronze glitter. So it's really pretty. Next we have this other shimmer. This one is just a really rose tone. This is a beautiful shimmer. I'm looking at it. I'm like, dang, this is so pretty. It's very soft. Very creamy. It glides on like butter. Look at that. It's like a rose gold bronzy type almost. Very pretty, you guys, in person. Has almost like this pearl-esque formula to it. Next, it's a granite gray matte. Like a taupe, yeah. Oh, God. You guys know about those taupe colors. I don't like taupe. And you know what? It actually doesn't look half bad on me. Taupe does not really look bad on me. It's just, I don't know why. It looks like a dead skeleton color to me, honestly. That's why I probably don't gravitate towards those colors. I mean, I use them, obviously. I know I've used taupe, but it's just, oh God. It's not the one, it's not my go-to, okay? That's not the ones that I jump up and say, I want to use that. Next, you have a Camel Brown. This one's a matte as well. This is a, I don't even know. That one's really light. You know, as a transition shade, that would be so perfect. But on me, it just like barely shows up. Definitely to soften out something, that would be really good. Like, you know, if you have like a harsher eyeshadow and you use something above that to like sort of blend it out better, that one would probably work out best. But like on me, it just doesn't, I think it clashes with my skin tone. It doesn't really show up. That's what it is. Next, we have a shimmery blue. This one is so pretty. Look at that. And then we have a Periwinkle. This is like a soft blue. It's so soft that it looks like almost a white, but it's actually not. It's like a Periwinkle blue. Very, very pretty, especially with a good base. These ones don't really come up a whole lot by themselves, so you need a really good base to pack it on top of. But look how gorgeous that is. I thought about using that one today, and I was like, nah, I don't want to have to do a cut crease and all that stuff because it's just too much work. I'm just lazy. Next row, we have this burgundy matte color. Like a wine. This is very pretty. Very dry and grainy too as well, you guys. Just letting you guys know. Little bit of patchiness on the sides, but I don't think it'll give you problems. I just like to mention it just in case. What if you do end up having problems? You're like, well, Sarah didn't mention it. That's why I like to mention it. Then there's another glitter right here. This is a red tone glitter. I love that they added this glitter actually because we have like the holidays coming up. And I don't know about you guys, but I like using red glitters. Like when I use festive, you know, looks, I pop out the red glitter. You know what? I think I swatched that directly on top of that burgundy. Oh well. You guys can see it up here though, right? Yeah, it's coming up. It's red. It's really pretty. Then next you have this. This is like the taupe gold brown type of shimmer. It's very pretty. Honestly, it's very pretty. Look at that. Ooh, I love that one. Y'all, out of all the palettes that they came out from this circus one, the ones that I was most drawn to was this one, the Ringmaster, and the Gypsy one. I don't even want to like look at the clown. I looked at it, obviously. I don't like it. I think it's really not something that I'm drawn to, but I do plan on doing a review on it just in case any of you guys are curious, okay? I'm going to start swatching over here. So next is that one that I used on my eye. This is the one you guys see right here. It is a very pewter gray, like a dark gray shimmer with glitter. It does have glitter in it. But it is gorgeous, you guys, like on the eye. Oh my god. It stands out so, so much. I love it. And then next you have this granite gray one. And this is a shimmer as well. This is my inner corner highlight. It is more of like a sheer, reminds me a lot of a Super Shock shadow. So it's like a sheer on that sheer end. So you guys see how that one's more like solid in your face. And this one's more like, it's just there. And then we have this. This looks like a taupe shimmer, honestly. It's very light. Almost has like a tinge of pink to it. It's very pretty in person though. If you guys were to see that in person, it's really pretty. Next we have this purple. Ooh, this is like a dark purple gray almost shimmer. I actually like that color. It looks super cool in person. Perfect for those gothic colors. I don't know, I like it. Because it's like a gray and then it has that purple in it. I don't know, I just love it. It looks really pretty. In the next row, we have this matte orange. Very vibrant matte. I'm going to give it 3 swatches, but it actually was really good at 2 already. It was like in your face type of pigment. And then now this caramel. This is like a caramel brown yellow almost. Like a mustard. Like a mustard, yeah, exactly. And it's a matte as well. So look at that one. Next you have a bronze shimmer. It goes right there. It's very pretty. Then you have this. This one looks like a shimmer with glitter. It is so gorgeous, you guys. I'm regretting that I didn't use this one because I really honestly thought about using it. It reminds me so much of a silver, like a lavender silver, and it's got this purple in it, obviously. But in person, this is the one I thought about using it before I used that one. But look how pretty it is. It's a gorgeous tone, honestly. This one is like a mauve taupe matte. Really light. They have a lot of similar taupey, mauvey tones in here, which are not that far off from each other. So this one, you see this one right here, and then they have another one that's coming up next. That one is more of a lighter version of that, if that makes sense. So now you have another matte, and this one looks almost exactly the same as that one. See, like, look. You guys see how lighter that one is? It's like super close. Ridiculously close. So that's that first one, and then this is that one. They're not that far out, like 1 or 2 tones from each other. They're not that far off from each other. I'm like, why? Why? And then now you have this gray shimmer. A dark gray shimmer right here. Very pretty as well. Next row we have a Fire Engine red matte. That's one swatch. Look at that. She needs no introduction. Next is like it's like a maroon brown matte. So, see that one right there? It's not patchy at all. It's just, I think that's just how it looks on the camera. And then there's this chocolate brown matte as well. It's like a light chocolate brown matte, I want to say. This is one of those ones you have to pack on. Not really showing up that first time. That's what that looks like. Next you have a purple matte. This one's so gorgeous. I was like, what? I wanted to use this one. I swear, when I first got the palette and I opened it up, I wanted to use this one so bad. But I figured, you know, I don't know. A lot of people complain that I use too much blue and then too much purple. So I was like, stay away from it. Stay away. Next you have that one that I use for my transition shade, which is like a very, I want to call it like a taupe, like a dark taupe, maybe. It came out more like a gray on my eye, definitely. And that is a matte. On the eye, it just looks more like a smoky gray. And then now we have this one. I don't know how to describe this one. It does look like it has maybe like a tinge of burgundy brown. It's a shimmer. Very creamy. It glides on really good. Look. Well, it's like a hint of purple too, right? It looks gorgeous. I don't know. I like them. Lastly, the last one in here is this very dark black matte with glitter in it, okay? And those are all the shades in this palette. I'm hoping I was able to help you guys decide if you guys want the palette for you guys itself. I feel like this palette is cute. It's cute, and for the price, you know, I'm not complaining. It's like $17, $18. I think they had like a special if you bought all 3. That's why I bought all 3, because honestly, I would have paid a little bit like same amount if I would have just bought the 2 instead of the 3. And then I'm pretty sure people would have asked me, did you buy that third clown one? Not knowing that I didn't even want that one. But I do have it, okay? So I will do like a review on that one. So yeah, that's it. I'm hoping this video helped you guys decide whether or not you want this palette. I think it's worth it. I think for all the ones that I swatched today, maybe like one had a tiny bit of patchiness. Some of them, like 2, you had to really pack on that pigment in order to get it to pop really good. And one, I think one that I told you guys that, oh, the Periwinkle one, just to have a really good base and to make that color really pop. And other than that, it's worth it. It's worth it. Buy it. Okay? I'm gonna let you guys go. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you'll be notified each and every time I upload a new video. And until next time, stay warm, stay blessed, and stay magical. Bye, you guys.